There we go. There we go. That's on. There we go. Right there. That's on. There we go. Double white maggot on hook. Lovely fish to end on. Oh, it's bitterly cold this morning. It's the 16th of April, it's freezing, and as you can probably hear, I have every cold virus, flu and everything going you can imagine. Me and Camera Girl are both poorly, so what we've done is we've got out the house, down to the local canal where they're doing a bit of work, and it's nearly finished. So we thought we'd bring you and just quickly show you what it looks like. So we're on Chesterfield Canal here at Worksop Town Centre. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to take you up onto a bridge just up there that takes you across into the town centre itself, and give you an eyes on from that point. So just to give you a bit of reference, further up that way takes you to Bracebridge in Worksop. If you know Canal around here, Bracebridge is up that way. I've done a bit of fishing up there if you go back through videos with kids before. Up that way, done a bit of fishing with Camera Girl, where she caught loads of rudd and roach. So there's loads of fish to be had in here. Don't let rumours put you off. You walk down here in the summer. In fact, for players' cards, right, we might actually be able to see some fish topping right where they're working today. So I think they're just clearing up. Well, this is Cuckoo Wharf in Worksop Town Centre. So, even though we are ill as dogs, I've never seen an ill dog before. Me and Camera Girl are going to walk. We're going to take you up this way. I might even get over into Matalan car park and try and give you a view from down there and go from that way. We're all Canal and River Trust crew here, and yeah, they're all just absolutely going on with it. So let's get to it. So Cuckoo Wharf, Chesterfield Canal, there's all restoration information on there. Basically the wall over there, every time I put my hand it way, it zooms in on my hand, all collapsed into the canal. And it was still serviceable for a bit, you could still get through, but you had to be monitored through by Canal and River Trust, and it was a bit of a nightmare. But ultimately, the repair needed doing, so the car park was safe. So that's what's going off down here. So all CRT service boats are here. And to be fair, it's a nice bit of canal. It gets neglected quite a lot. A lot of people come down here fishing for pike. But there's loads of roach in here, loads of rudd, some big carp as well, just up past this next lock. So I'm going to walk you around this way now, onto the bridge, and give you a view down, giving you a look on the actual what they've done so far. But I'll put on screen now a couple of stills of the progress. There's also been a bunch of people putting pictures on and updates every now and again. So let's get up there now. Worksop Town Centre. This is the progress so far. So if you just think of those pictures you've just seen, where they've dammed it off here, dammed it off over there, and then they have a pipe running through, that allows water to carry on going down. What you don't want it doing is backing up further upstream. So that's actually allowed it to be dammed off, so they can do the work. And what they've then done is made it sort of accessible for water to keep going through. But all this bit of this down wall area here, that's been redone. That's the progress so far. So you've got a nice big wall gone up. I'm not a construction guy, so bear with me. Nice big wall gone up behind. That's reinforced, and then they're now building some nice brickwork up in front of that. So this is a pontoon system here. A lot of people think that this is actually going to be a big concrete slab, and it's actually not. So these grey blocks down here are actually flotation devices, and they all clip together and make a pontoon. That's just so workers can stay on it afloat just while they're working on this brickwork here. But I'll take you around here in a second and show you where they're all working from. But they're all working from the actual Matalan car park side. And what happened where, over time, I think all water ran into this corner. Constant moisture from the canal itself anyway. It slowly just corroded enough to the point where it all just collapsed and fell in. So yeah, I've actually seen a couple of fish topping down here. There, look, you can just see them little ripples. Let me try and zoom in a bit, and you'll see fish coming up, topping down there. And what there'll be is there'll be little roach and rudd just coming up, taking bits and bobs off at the top. Another one there then. And it's absolutely stuffed with bream. There's some massive carp further up, and every time it locks open, there's a chance that those fish will make their way back downstream. Down here, bits of rubbish, bits of guff everywhere. There's actually a little dead roach just down there. There, look. But it's quite common, nothing to worry about. But what you've got is what is going to be a nice looking bit of canal down here. Now they've done all the work, so yeah, looking very promising. What I want to do now, I want to take you around into Matland car park best I can, try and give you a view from that way. So this is where they're working from. This is what they've been using as a compound area to work from. Got vans coming in, main entrance for Matland car park's over here, and they've been using all this area here, mixing up concrete, gobbo, cements and all that. But as you can see, the back of this wall here, this is the wall, the white bit, the back of it has all been backfilled nicely, and I dare say that black stuff that's down is some sort of water or flood defensive pouring, just to give you all a good idea in detail of the work that's gone on. And you've got pallets and pallets of bricks here as well, ready to be used on that wall. So yeah, looking really good. What I'll do now is I'll take you up. I don't know if it's going to help or anything, but I'll take you up and round and see if I can get you a view from that way, and see if there's anything just worth noting on that point. But I just thought, wow, we've come out for a bit of fresh air, just come and show you this bit. I've had seen loads of people that are actually doing videos, doing posts, on Facebook, like the Wobbly Runner, somebody else, I can't remember all names, but there's a few people that are actually doing posts about the canal that come up and down for a visit. And I just laid off it for a bit, because I'm very local. Those people are actually going out of the way to come down and actually sort of do an update on it. So I thought I'd leave it to them really, if they're putting effort in to come up here and do it. That's a view from this side. A couple of diggers over there. They're all bollards that have been dug up. I dare say all of them will get reinstalled afterwards. So looking good. Right, let's get over here somehow and try and get you a view from that area. So no. Ollie's just said, trolley park, is that where all the trolleys go and play?
Yeah, there's a trolley park.
No, they don't work like that, pal. Although, let's just pretend that is what happens, though, because that's better. Right, so, Chesterfield Canal from this angle. So it's a little bit windy, but this is your sort of building area. I think it's a gym, bit of a coffee shop as well, Cuckoo Wharf coffee shop. Oh, sounds nice. Well, yeah, but your view from this angle, you actually do get fish showing all year round, and now it's getting to that time where you sort of fish will be going in sort of spawning mode. The bream spawn like crazy in here. You should see them jostling, and they really do have it out with each other when they in full spawning swing on here. It's nice to see. But these are some of the service boats that they've got up and down. That's where we were stood doing intro over there. I actually can't get down here because there's all this sort of barriers in way, but this is the view from this side. So there's a canal down there, look, and it's this part at wall, so it couldn't have happened in a better place really. The car park, it's right at corner out at way, probably where not many people parked, and yeah, well, this is work that's going on. And from the looks of things, they're doing a fantastic job. So it went a long time where it's not that it wasn't being paid attention. We had bad floods for a few years, and unfortunately there was repairs and maintenance work that needed to be prioritised around UK by Canal and River Trust. That although this was a problem, you were still able to get up and down Canal, and it was still functionable. It was restricted, but it just meant that this could stay on the back burner safely while they go on with the rest of the country. I think it were 2023, 24. What were we in, 25? Yeah, we just had like a couple of flash floods, didn't we, over that last few years, to the point where it's not just canals, remember, rivers, some lakes, a lot of things just get prioritised. So, yeah. But yeah, this is it. For a lot of people that's wondering, this is Matland car park in Worksop. And it's right over in that corner. not be long now before you lovely sailors and boat goers can go up and down your canal again. And to be quite honest, I'm quite in favour of canal boats and canal boat traffic. It's wonders for fishing, actually, as much as people might think that's the wrong thing to say. So I'm going to take you up here, see if you can get right back of Matlanny and have a look, because I've never actually been up here. Right, back of... oh no, so it's like a dead end here. Or it looks like a toilet. So no, you can't actually get from this way. Which I thought you could... I don't know why I thought you could go... maybe it's a bit further on, who knows. But that's your view at Canal down there. That's a flour mill, by the way. My last video did an audit on here and said that was sugar mill. Whitworth still do sugar, but that's the Whitworth's flour mill. And very nearly death threats going through my door with that, so I do apologise. It's a flour mill, yellow lorries, sugar mill, blue lorries. I believe that's what somebody said. So yeah, this is your view from here. Very nice. And play your cards right. There's parking restrictions down here, but further up it is free parking if you can get it on the right day. Royal Mail like to park up there and then walk to their office, so you get a bit of Royal Mail parking. But yeah, there's loads of good fish at the back. You can just see right down there, you see bridge, zoom in, it's alright me pointing. Look at the bridge all the way down there, look, and canal just carries on all the way down that way. So I'll have to get up here one day and do another little fishing video with, I don't know, I'll have to get a young angler from somewhere and see if they want to do it.
Where could we find a young
Angular? Right, so yeah, that's the work. Pretty much sums it all up. For a lot of people that are wondering, you know, what's the work that's going on and how and why and what happened and all that stuff. I'll chuck as many pictures as I can into this video and just give you all a bit of an update. And yeah, there's people from back end of Chesterfield, someone who lives in Staveley who comes up here and does regular updates. And when I started seeing that they were doing it, I thought it's right on my doorstep. I'm just going to leave it and let them come up, because the last thing I want is to be taking any sort of passive credit from them guys if they're coming up here, because you know what it's like, you film a video and you want to then do an update and a follow up, and I thought I'll let them do that. And then now it's nearly complete and I think someone's already done a bit of a video on how it looks now. I'd just come up while we're at town centre really poorly and just come and show you all what we're seeing. Hang on a minute, there's another trolley park, but the trolleys aren't playing. They're not allowed to play on the trolley park. They're not trolleys. That's just upset me, that has. Yeah. But the cars get to play in the car park. I like it. Right, so that pretty much sums up the Chesterfield Canal. I don't know if it's a restoration. I think it's just a repair job they're doing, but that pretty much sums it up. For anyone that's wondering, anyone that's had any sort of questions about it or progress or anything, this is probably the only video I'm going to do on it. The next video I do will be when I come back when it's finished and probably come and do some fishing on here. So if you've not seen I can't remember what fishery audit it were, but I did a fishery audit walking for the whole Ken Ward stretch. Ken Ward's tackle shop, by the way, is just here, probably about 8 doors up. Ken, if I'm wrong and it's like 11, I do apologise. But Ken Ward shop's just up here. Get yourself a permit from there. I think it's £15 for year for adults and £7.50 for year for kids. And it covers you right from Bracebridge Lock all the way down there, and it takes you all the way up to Lock, I think it's 44 at Shire Oaks, something like that. Get loads of fishing on it, and just at back here in this stretch here, that's where all big carp are. So if you're into your carping, canal carping, definitely don't miss out on some canal carping up there. So yeah, just going to leave these guys to it. I think we'll have a pop back in a few weeks, see how it's going on. I come to here nearly every day on bike, in car and whatever, so just thought while we're coming here today for a bit of fresh air, keeping out of the house. Mummy's having a baby, well, we're having a baby, but Mummy's pregnant, so we don't want to be coughing in her face every 5 minutes, do we? Exactly, and we thought, need to bring dog for a walk anyway. So, right, we're going to go and get some breakfast, and then, yeah, pretty much wrap it up there. Look, down here. See little ripples? Yeah. Every time I zoom in on with camera, they stop. But there's actually, there look. Yeah. See that one? It's So they've actually got lots of little fish topping right next to workers here. So that's how comfortable they've got, probably without noise going off. And all this stuff collecting here, they'll be having a field day feeding on that. So yeah, they're very happy.
The workers will pick out all the rubbish and by then if they're not done, then they'll pick all that and then they'll chuck it away. Like good people they are.
Yeah, well. Right, let's go down that way, and in fact, we'll go over that way and we'll finish up over there. Yeah, it's this stretch here, so we were just stood on the bridge over there, look, filming down that side at Loch. This is full of carp, and I'm not exaggerating when I say this. Now, I've caught carp over £30. I know how big a carp is, even though with £30 I thought it were 18. There is £25 carp in this bit of canal, and there is a bunch of them as well. So if anyone's interested in, you know, pursuing carp on canals, because it's a completely different ball game, this is Priory Centre in Worksop, big shopping centre. Canal's just here. Get you sent a day ticket on bank, or get you sent to Ken Ward's and get you sent book for a year, and you can just perch up wherever you like and get on with some good carping. But there's massive pike in here as well. When I brought Holly up for a day once, just fishing there, catching rudd, they were like 15, 16 pound pike sat underneath a fish, just waiting to come up and strike. So it's full of fish. So that pretty much sums up this little video for you all. It's literally just an update video. Someone's probably parked on double yellow lines. In fact, turn around, we'll start again. So that pretty much sums up this little video for you all. It's a bit unexpected, and I am sincerely not sorry that I haven't posted for a few months, but winter fishing, winter auditing. I've actually got 3 audit videos that have been made and ready to go on, so stand by for them. Some nice ones actually. One of them with some very prolific history behind it, so don't miss that one. I'll give you a clue. It's in Derby. But I just thought, while we're in town, we're really ill, we thought we'd get out, it's a bit cold, get some fresh air, and while we're out here, just me and camera girl would show you how the work's going on over there and how they're going on with it. But yeah, so expect more videos coming soon. You probably will have seen on my other channel, Veterans Mess HQ. I do a lot of charity work for raising funds for veteran organisations, mental health organisations, and I'm actually recently joined the Marine Training Corps as an instructor. So I don't find it taking up all my time, but sometimes just shoehorning just 1 or 2 extra little tasks into your week, it can sometimes throw you off a bit. So I have recorded videos, they're all ready to go on, they're already on, I just need to make them so you can see them, and I'll do that when I feel like everyone's in a good mood to get out fishing when it's nice and warm, because there's no worse than seeing a lovely, because when I filmed them, by the way, they were beautiful fishing days, and what we're expecting now is just absolutely rubbish. So yeah, expect those, and yeah, looking forward to it. Camera girl, I'm actually going to get camera girl out on a few videos as well soon, and the idea with that is I want some of you guys to jump in comments and just let me know. It can be anywhere in UK. My car has wheels and they're round, and when they roll like that, my car goes forward. So, and it's a very small island, the UK, so if you've got any sort of preferable venues that you think would be good for getting kids on, I'd like to bring camera girl to a venue near one of you guys and chuck your recommendation in, let everyone know, like, oh, this person said try here, we're going to go and try it out, and have a blinding day fishing with camera girl. And it's just to try and get her into fishing a bit more, because who knows, next year she might be following in her brother's footsteps and she might be bringing trophies home to the point where I have to start drilling holes in wall all over house for shelves again. So get in comments and let me know if there's anything with camera girl. It can be down south, it can be absolutely anywhere. So let me know in comments if there's a venue near you that would be great for kids, where they can just hook a duck all the time, or even something a bit carpier, commercial, where she can sit there with a little feeder rod or something, and I'll drag camera girl down and we can we'll come to your local area and have a bit of a day's fishing. But yeah, just a quick update video, and I thought if I stand here waffling for an extra 2 minutes, it just bulks it up a bit and makes you guys think like, oh, he's back. But I have gone through a really bad illness over the last couple of weeks. Flu, by the way, I'm not dying, even though I sound like I am. And just a lot of my time, I've just been dotted about around country here and there, just doing bits and bobs for a marine organisation. So yeah, so I do apologise in a sense. You know, I could really do more, but it's because before I had all the time in the world to be doing stuff, and it's also better weather, so all motorbikes on the back garden are starting to get tampered with. So if you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. It's completely free of charge. It doesn't cost anything. People think that when you subscribe, it's going to start asking for payments. If you go on YouTube now or on your telly or whatever, press subscribe. I promise you, nothing happens. Apart from all the great content that I put on, it'll be on there waiting for you the next time you go on YouTube. If I upload a video, it'll be there on your subscription favourites. So subscribing helps me out, but also means all this great content that me and Camera Girl bring to you, it's all there waiting for you. And comments. You all guys know I love comments. Got any comments about what they're doing down there? Think they're doing a good job? I wouldn't know any different, to be quite honest, but they're doing a better job than what I ever could do. So I think it's going all right. Have you fished on this canal before? Have you caught any of these big carp? Have you caught any big pike out of here? Let me know, just anything. Start a conversation, even with someone else in comments. Just start talking. This is an area of the fishing world that gets neglected quite a bit. This canal has got huge potential, and hopefully in years to come, it'll be absolutely thriving with anglers. So hopefully we'll see more of that soon. Right, me and Camera Girl are going to go off and get some breakfast and get some coffee. What do you want for breakfast, Cam? I can't eat till 2 o'clock. What do you want for breakfast? You don't know. We'll just figure it out. We'll just make it up like we do with these videos. We'll just make it up. A drink of canal water. Diet canal water though. Healthy. Don't want to be having too much sugar. Yeah. Right, we're going to leave it there. And thanks for watching. Would you look at time? See you later. See you at the next one, even.